Hi, I'm Richie.
And I'm Shelley.
If there's one thing I learned about the pandemic is the value of television.
Yeah. Pretty much all we do was eat and watch TV.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some of our childhood friends, specifically TV shows of the 70s.
Cool.
One of my favorite shows was Little House on the Prairie. And this was a show created by Michael Landon based on the books from Laura Ingalls Wilder about a frontier family.
And what did you like about those?
Well, what I liked about it was Charles Ingalls was a man of integrity.
Okay.
He worked hard. He took care of his family.
I didn't really care for Nellie too much, though.
Yeah, Nellie was a bitch.
She was mean.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good choice. A good, wholesome choice. Well, one of mine was Wonder Woman. I loved her. I thought she was a badass, and I used to run around the house with my cape on, and I borrowed a rope, and I used to, do the rope around the house, try to wrangle in my brother, who was not so nice to me, and it didn't work, but it was fun. I liked that show a lot.
So it had the good Wonder Woman, Linda Carter.
Yeah, she was good in it. She was so beautiful.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I liked her.
It started by reading Mad Magazine, where it made a reference to the show Saturday Night Live, and I did not know of that show at the time. So I watched it. I watched all the reruns in 1979, not knowing that that was the last season of the original Not Ready for Primetime Players.
Oh.
And
And
then
then kind of young to be watching that?
Well, it was the summer. I used to stay up. I didn't care. And then that fall, I got tickets to see the dress rehearsal. But by that time, they had changed out the whole cast, so it was interesting. I mean, as a kid, it was still pretty cool, but but the original cast was amazing.
Was that the Gilda Radner?
It was the Gilda Radner,
Lorraine
Bill
Newman.
Murray, Chevy Chase. Yes.
So my next one would be the Bionic Woman. Again, another badass woman.
They're all badass women. What is it?
Yeah, well, woman power. And my dad was a big $1 Million Man show. And then when I saw the Bionic Woman, I was like, well, forget him. I'm going to watch her. And her tight little outfit she would wear. And then that sound when they would run and all that stuff. Oh my God, that was like the coolest thing ever to me. And I just felt like it gave me like a sense of independence. Like, when I was in elementary school, I was kind of bullied a lot. So I felt stronger when I would watch that show.
My next favorite was Fantasy Island with Ricardo Montalban and Hervé Villechaize. I think I got his name right. Villechaize. He played Tattoo. And then Mr. Rourke would, for a price, he would provide a fantasy to his guests, whatever that may be. So in a way, he was kind of a puppet master. The guests didn't just get what they wanted. They usually got a lesson to go along with it. So there was some meaning behind the fantasy that meant something to them.
I like that show too.
Yeah. So I used to love Mr. Rourke and Tattoo, and they would greet their guests with smiles, everyone. Smiles.
I like that show.
Yeah.
That was cool. Fun fact.
Oh, we got a fun fact?
Yeah. Just right here in Arcadia, California is the LA County Arboretum, and that is where the Fantasy Island house is.
Oh, really?
That's where they shot the show for
wow.
those scenes, yeah.
Is that pretty white house with the red trim?
Beautiful. Beautiful. We have to go see it one time.
Oh, we got to check that out.
It's gorgeous.
So what's your next favorite?
Well, mine is Charlie's Angels.
Okay.
Again, with the badass woman thing. Little theme going there. But
yeah, I noticed.
I loved it. And I thought it was so cool that we never saw Charlie. And then Bosley was always there. And I just loved Farrah Fawcett's character. I was kind of bummed she left in one season. And I also loved Jaclyn Smith. And it was just a good show. And again, with the tight outfits. I guess because I was a chubby kid, I always wished I could have worn one. And they'd be running everywhere, getting the bad guy. I loved that show.
So I love the way the show started where they referred to the angels as three little girls. They went to the police academy, and then they're like a school crossing guard, and then one of them was like trying to type something, and
well, if you think about it, they were undercover. Hello. They weren't meant to be out in the open, like, you know.
Yeah, but wasn't that before they became detectives?
Oh. Okay, never mind. Well, either way, they were still badass women.
Yes, they were. Okay, this one you might actually like.
Okay.
Mary Tyler Moore. Well, what's not to like about her?
Well, it was a good show, but I don't see a young boy liking it.
I loved her.
Well, that's good. Did you think she was beautiful or something?
She was, I thought, a very attractive woman. She kind of looked like a librarian. I loved Rhoda.
She was like hippie.
Yeah, but she was like really cool, very down to earth. So she had a cool boss. She had Lou Grand, and then the anchor was Ted Baxter, and then there was Mary. So I love that show.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who else I liked? Sue Ann Nivens.
Oh, Betty White.
She was the hottest ass MILF on TV.
She really was. She's still a beautiful woman.
She really played a hoe on that show, though. I mean, what I loved about the show was the chemistry. All the jokes played to the strength of each character.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved it. It was beautifully written. It was well performed. Everything was great about that show.
Yeah, it was a good show. I'm just still kind of shocked that a little boy would like it.
Yeah. A man of good taste.
Did your family watch it or just you?
Just me.
Oh, okay. Interesting.